What differentiates Swissquote is that it was founded by engineers, by EPFL engineers and not by bankers. And what they had in mind, actually, they wanted to democratize the market of Swiss banking services. It's great being back on stage again at the Asset Rush this year. Exactly back again on stage, since I was already on stage at the first Asset Rush in 2017. The event that time was much smaller than it is today, and it was actually in one of the rooms besides here. Maybe some of you have been in the audience at the first event as well. Perfect. We were together on stage, Philip. Okay, and so more here. Great to see that. And you know, I'm honored to be back on stage now at this unique event in Switzerland. My name is Lemann. I'm head of institutional sales at Swissquote, and I'm going to talk to you today about firsts. On the picture on the back of me, you would see in a garage in Gland at the Lake of Geneva. This was basically the first office of Swissquote, back at that time named Marvel Communications. By the way, the M of Marvel Communications you would still find in the logo of Swissquote today. As you know, some of the world's biggest companies first started in a garage or in a cellar. Swissquote is no different from the Amazons and Googles of this world. As a matter of fact, it was actually the same time period where Swissquote was founded, in 1996. In fact, Amazon started in 1994 as an online bookseller and is now one of the leading tech companies globally. And so are we. Swissquote financial platform, founded in 1996, was the first Swiss online platform providing its clients real-time access to the markets for free. And became later, in the year 2000, the best online broker, and in the year 2001, the first pure online bank regulated in Switzerland. The picture you would see on the back of me is on the IPO day, on the 29th of May in 2000. The co-founders Mark Bürki, Paolo Buzzi, and Michel Plog is on the picture as well. And what was driving the Swissquote company was, on one hand, actually, what differentiates Swissquote is that it was founded by engineers, by EPFL engineers, and not by bankers. And what they had in mind, actually, they wanted to democratize the market of Swiss banking services. And so it is still today. Over the last 20 years, Swissquote was able to actually establish a lot of first services and has now a broadly offering diversified over different services and asset classes. And by last year, Swissquote was having 55.9 billion Swiss francs asset under custody, about 500,000 clients, over 2.6 billion, market capitalization of about 2.6 billion Swiss francs, and roughly about 1,000 full-time employees. In 2017, Swissquote generated net revenues of about 475.5 million, and as you see in the colors, it was broadly diversified over different asset classes. But what you also would see on the picture is that the yellow part, that's the crypto business part, and that was one of the main parts where Swissquote generated the revenues last year with 22%. Today, we are providing a broad range of services when it comes to crypto assets, in terms of secure custody services, in terms of very high potential liquidity, and staking services. But the time is running. Actually, that was the thing I was most afraid of, and is running away now. But you know, our technology-driven company has enabled investors to get first services along our history. In 2017, when other banks were not even thinking about what blockchain is, we were offering access to our to crypto assets. And the thing that I want you to take away today is that Swissquote is not only about technology and innovation. Swissquote is much more than that. Swissquote is providing you access into different markets and different asset classes, because we do think that the future is not going to be one or the other. The future is going to be a combination of these different asset classes and services. And this is where we are now. My name is Robin. Come and speak to our team or myself if you would like to be part of the future. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. That was great.